So as I went to press play, I heard soul trapping and soul binding. But we're talking about someone trying to steal your essence or your energy, but your essence technically. So we're gonna do a read on this channel about that. But on Infinite Wisdom with the Mystic, on that channel, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into what that is, what that may look like, ways people may try to do this to you, as in, for instance, mirroring your energy, trying to be like you, mimic you. Even as far as using personal items, hair photos, handwriting, and objects that you may have touched is deep. It even goes even deeper into, and now this is what I'm going to get into in this reading. Somebody who wanted to literally embody and wear your essence. People may want to align with your essence in order to manifest things that you have coming in for yourself. So they may go into your Akashic record and see that things that you have coming in. So over there at Infinite Wisdom with a Mystic, we're going to get into that over there a little more in depth. Here we're just going to do the reading about the individual who was trying to do this, something like this. So definitely go make sure you subscribe to Infinite Wisdom with a Mystic. We're also going to speak about brainwashing. I think it's called Icures. I have to go back into it, study a little bit more, but how the government, MK Ultra, how they use things like your isolation. First, they isolate you from your family, your friends, your support system, and it goes into different methods. It's like a system that they use in order to, what I call, break a person, or be able to make a person more susceptible. Now, this happens on lower levels as well as cultural and societal levels as well. So we're going to get into that over there too. That's about like MK Ultra, things like that. So let me get my cards and we'll get into this reading. All praise is due to the Most High. I share the ancestors of light, known and unknown. I want to thank them for clear, concise, accurate information. I also want to call in the Archangel, specifically Archangel Michael, and ask that he put a shield of protection around me as well as my collective as I channel these divine frequencies for my divine collective. Definitely make sure y'all go subscribe to Infinite Wisdom with the Mystic. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't want to miss. Jesus. See, they don't like that I'm about to give that information. Hold on, family. All right, so I believe that everything happens for a reason and nothing happens by chance. So, as I went to grab the bucket to get the cards, the whole bucket fell over. So I just spent a great deal of time gathering the cards up. But there were specific cards that fell out. And we're going to get into those cards because I feel like they have a significance to this message. So we had a lot of archangels fall out. I seen Archangel Chamiel, Archangel Raphael fell out, Archangel Michael was here. So we got a lot of archangel energy. So definitely heavy protection from archangels. And then I see cult leader and death by fire. Oh, wait a minute. The first card I seen was human sacrifice. So we have cult leader and death by fire. So this cult leader, death by fire. See, police got called and got caught. So I didn't see all of these, but these were the main ones they told me to put to the side. So police could have got called. Someone could have got caught. Hunger Games is here. And low vibe. Hunger Games and low vibe give me people being hungry for maybe someone's health is not good. And they want somebody's essence. They want somebody's life force. They want somebody's energy. Mana? And yes, somebody is in misery, because I looked up in the closet and there's this movie up there called Misery. So we have pain and misery, low vibe. So yeah, something could be going on with this person. They could be in some type of low vibration, or their issue is causing them, whatever issue they have is causing them pain and misery. It's like their vibration is low, so they need life force, they need energy, or something like this. So we have never, wow, cult leader never thought they would get caught. So we got a cult leader here, and they must be sacrificing kids or something. For, remember, police got caught. This cult leader never thought they would get caught. And we got cult leader, death by fire. This cult leader has been doing some diabolical things. These people may have some type of health issues or health conditions, and they could have been sacrificing kids in order to stay alive. Kids, yeah, overseas. Maybe they're even a part of some type of sex trafficking ring or something like this overseas. And you know what's crazy? Because my son wrote this. Life. It says life. Human sacrifice. So they've been using kids as a human sacrifice, possibly for these children's essence. And maybe because the kids are more tapped into their higher self. You know what I mean? They're still more, they don't have as much programming as adults do. So they have a stronger essence, if you will. So using kids, whew, this is why they're going to die by fire. Slow singing, flower bringing, bad news. Okay. So this cult leader is getting some type of bad news, possibly about their health. Yeah, this is like feeding off of children, eating children. This is this type of energy. This person is diabolical, and they could have got caught. So I'm gonna pick up what's here. Now, mind you, these fell. So we have a bunch right here, and severe judgment was here as well, and spiritual leader. So there's like some type of spiritual leader here. A cult leader, something like this. This individual may hate your confidence. So many people do dark magic on you. 1221 is there. Let's see what comes out. Yeah, SEX rituals. Some type of SEX rituals. You know, molestation. Using molestation as a way to get energy from children. So, sex rituals involving children to harvest these children's energy. Whew. This is godless nation. My eyes are starting to water. My nose. Archangels, protect me, protect my energy. Give me the strength to get through this. Don't let me get emotional. God, help, please. Heavy energy. This is heavy energy here. And somebody had the audacity to tell me I don't do God's work. While they playing around here trying to get people's money for this, for that, and the third. No, I do what's really necessary, and I say what's really necessary. Things that most people will never speak about or talk about. So somebody may have cancer. This cult leader may have cancer. Matthew 13, 42 and 43. And I believe in Matthew 13, 42 and 43. It speaks about tears, blood. Tears turn into, like, coming down as blood. Yeah, so there's something about performing rituals here. I was already getting information. There's something about some type of rituals that these people were performing that has to do with children and getting their essence, or getting your essence. We're the essence of your children. So, let me see something. Matthew 13, 42 and 43. It says those who cause sin and break God's law will be cast into the fiery furnace, experiencing weeping and gnashing of the teeth, while the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of the Father. Okay, so whoever this is, these people, yeah, the angels are here. The angels are here speaking. It's 11:10 on the clock. This cult leader, they're going to be cast, and that's why it says death by fire here. They're going to be cast into this fiery furnace, and they'll experience weeping and gnashing of the teeth. So it says this passage concludes Jesus' parable of the wheat and the weeds, explaining at the end of the age the wicked will be separated from the righteous and destroyed, while the faithful will enter the joy of God's kingdom. So this is the yeah, you know, it's 11:11. This is the end of the age. So that's what's happening right now. Ooh, this is a powerful message. I'm getting this energy, and this is not just about them, but this is on a global level where the righteous are being separated. The wheat is being separated from the weeds. The wicked will be separated from the righteous and destroyed. So they're being separated. 11:11 on a timer, 11:11 on a clock, and they will be destroyed. So this is making me think about there was an urgency to awaken, to align, to get right with God, right? Godless nation is here. There was an urgency to do so. And for everybody who's not in alignment, I'm getting, whew, my goodness, I got the chills. Y'all can't even see it. Like, I got some chills, like, whoo. For those who didn't do the work, who are still, now, listen, just take the message. I don't know what y'all gonna do with it, but I just give the message that I'm being told to give. It don't mean if you just go to a club that you are the wicked. It's about a lifestyle that is being lived. And for those who are still living a certain lifestyle where they disregard humanity, they disregard earth, and it's basically like being on a low vibration. So people that are still on a low vibe, they will be destroyed. But technically this is self-destruction. So let's say a person is consistently drinking and carrying on, drinking liquor, even though liquor is poison. It's like you're literally poisoning yourself. This will be the year people will see health concerns. This is the time people will see health concerns from it, or end up with DUIs, or harming people from drinking and driving. They like to be on the scene all the time. They like to be clubbing and partying. They'll be there when they shouldn't be. Innocent bystander. They end up getting shot or something like this. From being in these certain places where demons like to reside, where demons like to party. This is just what I'm getting. Wow. 11:11. So this is definitely an 11:11 message. Let's get into. Yeah, this, I can see this is gonna be a different type of message. I can't wait till we get over there with when we get over there to Infinite Wisdom with a Mystic, and we talk about MK Ultra, the steps that the government take, and the experiment that they had done. We got some messages coming on that channel. I'm telling you, get over to Infinite Wisdom with a Mystic. Okay, so we going into a lot of people don't like ChatGPT. Listen, I just do what I'm guided to do. All right, so we're getting 11:11 angel numbers. So 11:11 is one of the most powerful angel numbers. It is often called the awakening code. See, there was a period of people needing to awaken, to wake up on this planet. Because remember I told you it was a sense of urgency. There was a sense of urgency, right? It says, and seeing it repeatedly is usually a message that you are entering a period of spiritual alignment. People needed to get into spiritual alignment. Awakening in alignment. It signals that your mind, body, and spirit are aligning with higher vibrations. You're becoming more aware of your true self and your connection to the universe. Okay. Manifestation portal. 1111 is seen as an energetic doorway. When you see it, your thoughts are especially powerful. What you focus on can manifest more quickly. So I feel like, believe it or not, this is happening for a lot of people, whether they know it or not. This is why their negative thoughts are manifesting more quickly and more rapidly than they were before. That's why people need to be in a higher, in and on in higher vibration. 77% on my iPad. Angelic presence. Many believe it's your angels, guides, or higher self trying to get your attention, letting you know they're near. So we know the angels are near. They're all out here on the board. I had seen, yeah, here it is. Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael is here. I don't even have Archangel Sandalphon, but I'm hearing it, and I'm going to write him down. Observe, but don't absorb. There's something about the energy, but them wanting to absorb your energy and absorb your essence and absorb the energy and essence of children. If you're going through changes, 1111 can confirm that you are not alone. You're being guided. So we have a lot of angelic energy surrounding us. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you guys for protecting us, for covering us, for guiding us through these very I don't want to call them hard times, because that's not how I'm seeing things. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because on the top of this deck, I haven't used it in a long time, and it says travel and road, but it's actually making me think about like on a journey, going somewhere. Thank you for guiding us on this journey, down this road that we're going on, this path that we're going on. Some view it as a call to wake up to your soul mission and higher purpose. All right. So let's get back into this. So it's this heavy energy of it's judgment time. So a lot of people, I'm telling you, health concerns, issues, death, homelessness. It's just like being out of alignment for people who are out of alignment for when it comes to God's will. Unforeseen force or event. This is what I mean. A lot of people will be experiencing unforeseen forces and events in their life. There's something that is about to take place, like, and we have bound. These people are bound. Colt Coven, they're bound to something. They're bound to something. And we have focus, vision, manifest. See, that 1111 energy is about you. What are you thinking? What thoughts are you thinking? You know, you see, I wanted to say, I was going to say down this hard road or journey, but I switched it because I don't even want it to seem hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. With God, everything is possible. You know, are you... I believe it's called... We're also going to speak about thoughts being things over there. When those negative thoughts come up, let's say a negative thought comes up like, I can't do this, or it's a negative thought about your future, about if everything falls apart. You have to quickly reject that thought and say that everything is going to work out. Everything is always working out for my good. I am perfectly aligned with all that is for me. I am being divinely guided, you know, just for an example. Because what you're focusing on, what you're visioning, what you're seeing, what you're thinking about, you're manifesting. All hell is breaking loose. Highway to hell. So this cult leader, this cult coven, They on the highway to hell, family. You heard the horn. I just read it to you. Do I got to read it again? I read it again. It says, those who cause sin and break God's law, godless nation. Remember, we're reading this because Matthew 13:42 and 43 came out. It says, will be cast into the fiery furnace. And it says, experiencing weeping and gnashing of the teeth, while the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of the Father. I ain't said it, God said it. These people also doing something overseas. We have psychopath. This cult leader is a psychopath. I think this is Matthew 10 and 23. Faith without wavering. Matthew 11 and 23. Believe what you say. A shift will happen. Remember, we're talking about focus, vision, manifesting. Believe the things you say. So if you say, I'm in divine alignment, I'm a money magnet, I am healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm abundant. I am here to liberate humanity. Believe those things, know those things, and watch them manifest. I will pass this test. I will learn what I need to learn. I will not fail. I'm not failing. I will thrive. I will survive. I wanted to look up, okay, I think it's, let me get Matthew 10 and 23. This actually speaks about, it says, when you are persecuted in one place, flee to another. I tell you the truth, you will not finish going through the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes. This verse is a part of Jesus' instruction to his disciples. So that's what it is. We are one of Jesus. We are the many of Jesus's disciples. The ones that's tapping into this. That has been being persecuted. And it says, instructions to his disciples on their initial mission to preach the gospel in Israel, advising them to strategically flee from persecution rather than confront it directly, and notes that they will not reach every city before the Son of Man comes. A reference to the establishment of God's kingdom. So we're here to, because these people no longer believe in God, so we're here to reestablish God's kingdom, right? It's about the second coming. We're part of the second coming. We are the second coming. Matthew 11 and 23. See, these aren't even the ones that I thought it was. I'm not sure which one these are, but this, and everything happens for a reason. So it says, Jesus pronounces judgment on the city of Capernaum, declaring that despite its many privileges and the powerful miracles performed there, it will be brought down to destruction because its people did not repent and believe in him. And you, Capernaum, will you be lifted to heavens? No, you will go down to Hades. It's judgment. It's judgment here. And we have I should have known / listen. So there are going to be a lot of people. You're a prophet. You're a prophet. And there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be saying they should have known / listened to the message that you were given. And it says, Jesus contrasts Capernaum's fate with that one of the wicked city of Sodom. They're going to wish they listened. Premonition. So there could be something about something you spoke that's coming to pass, or that will come to pass. Somebody who's wishing that they listened to something because something that you spoke is coming to pass in these people's lives. Daddy issues. This psychopath may have some type of daddy issues. There will be, oh my goodness, this, I don't listen. Judgment Day punishment. Catastrophic damages. There will be catastrophic damages. catastrophic damages. So catastrophic damages speak to severe and widespread destruction that pose a serious risk to human life, causes permanent harm to individuals, or lead to significant environmental and property damage. So this is, I'm telling you, this is judgment. I don't know what else to say. And we thought they would get away with this. There's a cult that thought they would get away with something. But there's also something about society about to experience, this nation. There's something about this nation about to experience catastrophic damages. Multiple people doing witchcraft on you, they will all pay because they know who you are. They were trying to stop you from your mission. They're all under judgment. And we have pure evil. These people are pure evil. You could have an ex that's stalking you. This person could be pure evil. This could be the person with daddy issues that's wishing they should have known or listened. And we got Grand Trine. There's something about your birth chart here. You're a master at whatever the elements are in your birth chart. You're a master. Someone is snitching because they're being haunted in their dreams. The highest form of, what I tell you, you're a master. You're a master. The highest form of alchemy, the magnum opus, divine consciousness. You're a master. These people can't stop you. I'm unstoppable. Abundance. So you have abundance coming in because of your righteousness. This is a time for people that are the wicked shall no longer prevail. Would even seem to be them prevailing. This is actually making me think of a post that B. Dell just put on Facebook, where he spoke about how the wicked were prospering off of basically evil. They were prospering off of evil, you know, being a liar, being deceptive, sacrifice, dark things. Now it's like the only way people are really gonna truly prosper is by being righteous. It's the righteous time to prosper. The righteous. This is why it said what it said. The wicked, the weeds from the wheat from the weeds. The wicked will be destroyed. The righteous will prosper. I have to get them. People are dropping like flies. There could be something about the ocean. We're gonna get into this. So we have seraphim in human form. Yeah, that's what you are. You're like God's right-hand man in human form. Collateral damage, their family. All right, I gotta get these cards off the floor, family. Hold on. It's so tight right here. Bound. So they're bound. I'm telling you, these people are bound to something that they were doing. These are falling behind me. Somebody's name could be Karen. Even like, I'm telling you, the liars, the mockers, those people who like to... Go ahead, God, speak to me. Even people who like to lie about little things. Let's say a person lies on you about... This is making... I'm thinking of this... this so-called racist... I don't know what they were, but... They were scared of this black man, and they basically was racially profiling him. And that quick, this woman ended up getting exposed. She was trying to say that the man was following her and all this, that, and the third. That place ended up being the man's house. So it's like people are going to be being exposed for their wicked ways, their evil ways, and their dark deeds, no matter how big or small they are. It could be somebody that lied on you about your children, and they thought that this was small. They're under judgment. Somebody who lied to, you know, it's making me think about the woman who lied and said she didn't get her DoorDash order at that medical facility, and she ended up getting fired. Stuff like this. People are going to be under judgment. Psalms 10, 11, and 17. Yeah, today we're doing them. We have desperation. Psalms 10, 11, and 17. It says, depicts the wicked believing God has forgotten or is unaware of their actions. Do you hear what I'm telling you? This is for those who think they are getting away or have gotten away with the things that they have done. It's judgment time. I'm about to cry. Because God, I'm hearing, there's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough in this room, and it's here for me. See, a lot of people felt like it didn't pay to be righteous because you felt like you were being righteous while everybody else was being wicked and evil, and they were prospering and prevailing, and you weren't. But this is for those who kept being righteous anyway. This is your time. God seen it all. God. Woohoo. My God, He's an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above within. All power and love, our God is an awesome God. And now God putting the righteous, the true righteous, the disciples, the disciplined, the disciples in front of people who He giving one last chance. One last chance. And if they fuck you over, they fucked. It says, depicts the wicked believing God has forgotten or is unaware of their actions, leading the psalmist to pray for God to arise, not forget the helpless, and break the power of the wicked. The power of the wicked is being broken. This passage concludes with a declaration of faith, expressing confidence that God has heard the prayers of the afflicted. So God is stepping in on behalf of the afflicted. God has heard the prayers. And God's executing justice. The angels are executing divine justice on this cult and on humanity. And it says, God has heard the prayers of the afflicted, will prepare their hearts, and will execute justice for the fatherless and the oppressed, establishing His reign over the nations. The wicked individual says to themselves, God has forgotten us. He has hid His face and we will never see it, and that God will not hold them accountable. The psalmist cries out, arise, Lord. Lift up your hand, O God. Do not forget the helpless. The psalmist declares that God does see and acknowledges the trouble and grief of the afflicted, noting that the helpless commit themselves to God. So all you got to do is commit yourself to God. And that's what we did, and that's what we've been doing. And if not, that's what you should have been doing. You ain't got to take nothing in your hands. The true righteous know that God will handle it. God will come through. God provides. Listen, it says, oh, good God. The prayer continues, asking God to break the power of the wicked and bring account to their evil. This is followed by a powerful statement. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from His hand. This is the godless nation that we spoke of in the beginning. The psalmist concludes by expressing faith in God's actions. You, Lord, hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them and you listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, so that mere earthly mortals will never again strike terror. This shows a move from lament to trust in God's ultimate justice and reign. Good God. God is moving through this. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Desperation. Out of town. Somebody could be so desperate they want to get out of town, family. Your praise breaks hexes. What did I say? Your faith, your praise, your belief in the Most High, your knowing. What did it say here? It says, this shows a move from lament to trust in God's ultimate justice and reign. Your praise, when you praise God, it's because you know God is there. You know God is listening. And it breaks hexes. So we have this cult group is going to sacrifice the karmic lover they sent. And this could be an ex of yours. They're going to sacrifice this person. They're all under judgment, but they're all going to have, you know, final destination type of vibes. And we got day one out, but it's no way out. Now they want out. So this could be a karmic ex. They want out, but it's no way out. Somebody want to leave town. They desperate. It's no way out. People in this cult group are dropping like flies. This karmic group is over. This karmic, it's a relationship is over. Finito. But I'm getting this karmic group is over. Finito. The left-hand path. These are people who chose to take the left-hand path. They chose to go against God. We have health is wealth. What you eat affects your energy. We're going to talk about that over at the platform as well, too. Birth until now. Dark Tower. Ultimate battle between good and evil. So you've been fighting this battle since you were born. Superpowers. You were birthed with superpowers. Moving into trouble. Somebody's trying to get out of town because they know they're moving into trouble. There's no way out. Can't siphon your abundant healing energy anymore. See, these people were siphoning off of your essence, off of your energy, trying to destiny swap with you. Super jelly. They were super jelly. Super jealous here. SCX rituals. These people were doing some type of SCX rituals involving children. The Most High seen it all. You are more powerful than this whole cult. The Most High said. The Most High said it, not me. You more powerful. I see last night here. Something could have took place last night. Confirmation. I don't know. My watches did something. Something took place. Emotionally unstable. They're running out of time. So maybe it's something. It could be a reading of mine that these people watch. Maybe you shared the reading. Or a message that they got last night. They're running out of time. They're running out of time. They're desperate right now. And they can't siphon off you anymore. We have jealousy. Something about jealousy. A lot of jealousy. These people are emotionally unstable. You could be hearing their conversations. See, the thing is, you're fully supported on your mission to give God's word and to go throughout these cities preaching the gospel and bringing God back into the nation, bringing the nation back to God. So there could be something about a sister here that tried to destiny swap with somebody. A sister that was jealous. Julie, Tom, Nick, Catherine, Douglas, Kate. So we have full moon ritual. So there's something about a full moon ritual. A sister. Anxious, depressed, and exhausted. This sister could be anxious, depressed, and exhausted. They're jealous of people's perspective of you. Eastern Star. So this sister could be connected to these Eastern stars. Or these Eastern stars did some type of full moon ritual. They could have did a ritual last night, even if it wasn't a full moon ritual. These Eastern stars are jealous. They're anxious. Somebody's emotionally unstable. This sister could be connected to these people. These people watch you every day. Rose. Somebody's name could be Rose, but I'm getting you're like the rose that grew through the concrete. And we have Anubis. Legacy. So you're here to carry out some type of legacy. And we have Ascension. God over everything. You keep God over everything. There's something, remember it said police got caught in the beginning? There's some type of evidence of a crime. And I'm hearing crimes against humanity. So there's something that you inherited from Anubis or from these ancient ancestors. Or something about you making a historical impact or having a lasting influence. Shaman. So maybe this is you being a shaman. Let me see. So you come from a lineage of shamans. The way of the shaman. Refers to the enduring influence and teachings of a shaman or shamanic tradition that continue to affect a community or person long after its original practice. Spiritual insights. It may consist of deep understandings of the universe, guidance from spirits, or an intermediary role between the human and spiritual worlds passed down to new generations. So yeah, it was something that was passed down to you here from your ancestors. A role that you're supposed to play. Something, some type of gifts that you inherited as well from your ancestors, from the Most High. Yeah, I feel like there's something about secrets of the universe. Nobody's safe. Eliminated. So somebody could have got eliminated. This could be a cult leader. And people were scared and desperate because somebody got eliminated. So we have stolen ID, documents, and IRS. So there could be something about identity theft in the IRS or something like this. Heather, Dean, Sean, Kim, Paul, Ronald. So we have abandoning the plan. So now people, I'm telling you, they're terrified, they're scared, they're abandoning some type of plan here. Mental imbalance. Somebody has a mental imbalance. They're emotionally unstable right now at this time. Coming for God's people brings about storms. I'm telling you, they came for the wrong person. This is catastrophic damages here. And somebody got some type of STD. They could be passing around this coat. This could be this ex. This ex could have slept with somebody that was close to you or something like that. So we have surprised you're still alive. So these people abandoning the plan because they done tried it all. And they surprised you're still alive. And they're getting eliminated. Your grandmother passed over to protect you. And we also have talking to themselves. Somebody has a mental imbalance and they're talking to themselves. And we have very rare gifts. Yeah, you have very rare gifts. Superpowers. And we have health results. Tests. This is what I'm saying. Somebody getting their test results back. That's a part of this cult. There's like, this is giving, Masonic didn't come out, but this is giving Freemason and Eastern Star. And there's somebody getting some type of health or test results back. They sleep around a lot. And something about these SEX rituals. So we have not your energy projection and trying to lower your vibration. So somebody is projecting some type of energy on you to try to lower your vibration, to put you in a lower vibration. We got 1133 charmed. This is giving me like this is ancestral. Some type of gifts that you have. Powers to slay demons, superpowers, spiritual gifts. Yeah, you're charmed, you're gifted. 1133 charmed, very rare gifts. With very rare gifts that come from your ancestors. And we got spirit realm. Many will fight for you, very loved. But there's a group of witches that you outrank. a cult, a coven. I know what you did last summer. There could even be a sibling who joined these people, and maybe they got connected through an ex, or this ex got connected through this sibling. But you have very rare gifts, so you know what these people did. Something that I'm picking up on. But they're bound to it. I'm telling you. Higher power. You're protected by a higher power. There's something about a ritual that was done on Halloween. It's been coming out for a while. There's something about a ritual that was done on Halloween, or something about Halloween. And we have black sheep. So you could be the black sheep of a family. I'm going to clarify this Halloween because there's something about that. Cheating. Somebody could have been cheating on you with somebody that was around you. Or something about somebody was cheating on you with. So we have nutrition. I'm going to go into that on Infinite Wisdom with the Mystic too, about nutrition, your cells, feeding your cells, protecting your cells, taking things like spirulina, chlorella, certain mushrooms, like for instance, this is, yeah, it has matake, reishi, yeah, certain mushrooms. I'm gonna go into that. And we have sun. There could even be something about you needing to get certain nutritions into your sun, watching what you're feeding your son. Healing. Yeah, you need to put certain foods. So I have been doing a lot of studying because I am taking this naturopathy course. So I've been focusing in on cells lately. The regeneration of cells, cancer, killing cancer cells, or stopping them from being able to multiply. And certain mushrooms have the ability to do that. Spirulina and chlorella have the ability to protect the cells and help with cell regeneration. So yeah, making sure you're getting healing foods in your body, and possibly in your son's body as well. Somebody could have did some type of ritual on somebody's son during Halloween. You could be the talk of the town. Yeah, there's something that somebody may have a rectangle in their birth chart, but there's some type of gifts that you have that are very rare, that are protected. Some type of magic that comes from your lineage that's very protected. Yeah, see, it says Hanuman protection mantra against black magic. Archangel Michael. See, you're being heavily protected from those in the spirit realm, the archangels, against some type of black magic here, some type of entity that was sent to hijack you, shapeshifter, that they conjured up, what they wanted for you, and found out they were lying. So somebody could have been exposed for lying here. And what they wanted for you could be happening to them. And we have this love spell will not stop this divine union. So somebody could have even been lying as far as something to do with a divine counterpart or something here. Look, love of my life. So somebody could have found out somebody was lying when it came to a divine union. Something like this. We have hexed shirt. Somebody could have hexed a shirt or an item of yours. Love of my life. Somebody, I see Virgo. Somebody put poison in your food or in your cup. Somebody could be getting subpoenaed into court for this. You are sad, hurt, crying. Somebody's emotionally unstable. Their chakras could be all out of whack. Or that they can't tap into your energy centers anymore. So we have haters. These haters are sad, hurt, and crying. Karmic losing their mind. See, I see soul trapping and binding ritual. I'm telling you, chakras. Acclaimed practitioner. These people were trying to feed off your energy or something like this. Car crash. Somebody could be getting in a car crash. But we have soul trapping and binding ritual. So it's like they were trying to bind themselves to you, cords, possibly trying to connect cords to certain energy centers in your body. And we have extrasensory gift. They always made you feel weird. They ask themselves why they hate you so much. They never have a reason. This could be a sister or somebody. Somebody always made you feel weird. Spiritual leader. I feel like you're the spiritual leader that was sent by the Most High. So these people are under severe judgment here. They want your essence and universal energy for trying to steal your spiritual leader. And they want to steal your essence and your universal energy. Soul trapping and binding ritual. Trying to trap your soul or bind your soul. Feed off of this. I said this in the beginning. And we have Atlantis. So you may come from Atlantis. And we have You Know the Truth. We also have hoax murders for energy harvesting. This is about the government doing certain murders or certain like racial, creating racial feuds in order for people to get all riled up and release certain energy so that they can feed off of it or harvest this energy. Somebody may not be somebody's father here, their real father, but we have you healed from the poison. And somebody was here doing magic to try to break up or ruin your relationship. Somebody could work in a nursing home, or this father could be going to the nursing home. We have spell work causing fights in this connection. Yeah, somebody's doing some type of spell work to break up a relationship. And we have African ancestors. So we have African ancestors here. And we have the practitioner is telling them why the spell work didn't work. They're telling them it's your ancestors. They're telling them that you're this spiritual leader. You're this prophet. Somebody's getting subpoenaed into court. They're disgusted and busted. I told you there was evidence of a crime. The police got called or they got caught. Somebody could have been in undercover that was amongst these people trying to find you. These people could be trying to find you, or there could be a police officer trying to find you. Remember I told you there could have been an ex or someone that slept with like a sibling or a family member? They got an STD? They did. There's someone who slept with a family member or a friend of yours. One of them got an STD, instant karma. And I told y'all I was here in Masonic Coat. And we also had Eastern Star. And we have higher intelligence. See, these people thought that the practitioner could be telling these people why it didn't work, and it's because you're a spiritual leader with higher intelligence. You have higher intelligence. And these Masonic cult people could have been very egotistical, thinking that they had some sort of higher intellect above you. Threesomes and swingers. Yeah, something about a lifestyle this ex was living, these people was living, and now they have some type of STDs. Look, outranked. The practitioner is telling them that they're outranked. You outrank them. You outrank them. Defy God, now they have to pay. This cult sees you as a threat. They see you as a threat. TVs with cameras built in them. The government may have some type of to have TVs with cameras built in it. I believe that. Now they want to initiate you. So they see you as a threat. You outrank these people. Now they want to initiate you. No, you good. You work for the Most High. You good. And we have don't let anyone trick you out your spot. Your spot in the kingdom of heaven. Don't let anybody trick you out of it. Yeah, unique DNA, poison food in your cup. So you healed. They're trying to throw this here. You healed from something that would have destroyed anyone else. But because of your unique DNA, you healed from this poison. This that they put in your food or your drink. Thoth is here. Yeah, you're connected to Thoth. You have a higher intellect here. The energy you put out into the universe comes back. This plan failed because of your unique DNA. And we have ancestors. Ancestors said, fret not. Assassin's Creed. Because they about to destroy all these motherfuckers. There's some type of knowledge that you get from your ancestors. From Thoth, from Anubis, from ancient Egypt. You have some type of knowledge and intelligence that you get from these ancestors. These people could have been coming to you in your dream state as other people. There could be a karmic parent that's going to jail for money laundering. Michael is here. Tennessee is here. California is here. So we got Tennessee, California. So you may be born to be a famous spiritual leader. ASAP. Maybe they're trying to find you ASAP for something. Co-defendant. Somebody don't want to go to jail. And we have working. So somebody's baby dad or baby mom. Your baby dad or your baby mom could have been working with your karmic friends or your karmic family. Or somebody's baby dad. Maybe this lover. Could have been this lover's baby mom or baby dad could have been working with their karmic friends and family. We have heartbreaking. Car wreck. So there could be something, a kid's father. Yeah, so somebody's kid's father was working with their friends and family here. In this, as well as this dark cult. They were all working together. This person may get into a car wreck. We got national news and missing children. This is what I mean. These people are responsible for the children that are going missing. It's coming up on the national news. It's making me think about Texas, the bayou. And there could be something about a hidden will. Kidnapping charges. Look, these people going to end up with some type of kidnapping charges. So I think I'm going to come back and get more into this later. This was heavy. I want to thank you guys for joining me, liking, sharing, subscribing. Wait. Before I go, I wanted to do this. I wanted to find out about this Halloween energy. Tell me about Halloween. Somebody's baby dad or baby mom could be a part of a dark cult. Somebody's baby dad's baby mom could be a part of a dark cult. Working with their karmic friends and family. The King of Swords, Judgment. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant. So these people are basically all on the judgment for coming up against a spiritual leader. The Three of Swords. This King of Swords could be this baby father, somebody that betrayed you. Yeah, they telling me to get up and move because my back is definitely hurting. It's time for me to get up and move. Discovery. The Eight of Pentacles, Death. So somebody's going to pass away for this work that they've been doing. Could be a ritual that was done on Halloween, the High Priestess. Yeah, they're finding out that the Nine of Swords, they're stressed out. This King of Swords is stressed out for betraying you. It's like you've transformed into this High Priestess, or you've leveled up, you've ascended or something like this. They were trying to kill a High Priestess. The King of Pentacles. This person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and they could have been working, collaborating either with some siblings, a mother, or a community. They could have been collaborating with a third party. They could have been collaborating with a family member, a sibling that was a Taurus or a Libra or a mother. But there's something about you leveling up, you ascending, you ranking up into this divine feminine energy. It's something about why they can't stop you. It's something about you being guarded and protected. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. See, if somebody was trying to steal something from you. Somebody is like royalty. Maybe this was something that like you were inheriting. It's your birthright. Your destiny, for instance. The Chariot. This is what I mean. This is, I'm just getting ancestry from this Chariot energy. I'm getting protection with the Nine of Wands in the Chariot. Strength, willpower. You being guarded and protected. by your ancestors. I'm seeing Anubis energy here. Yeah, the Hermit, you being guided since a child with the Six of Cups. So you've been being protected and guided since a child because of this mission. The Ace of Wands. There's something about your strength here. Your willpower, your protection, your power. The Seven of Wands. You're protected by a higher power. Ancestral protection. This is why nothing they ever did to bind you, to burden you. This is why nothing they ever did worked. No energy they sent you, no matter how many people did it, you've always got out of it. I want to thank you guys for joining me, liking, sharing, subscribing. All that you do is greatly appreciated. Never goes unnoticed. Peace. Namaste. I love y'all.